I bought all the AVL upgrades, so you don't have to. Of course, I still would if I was you. So before I started investing a lot of money into my AVL, I decided I really wanted to check all the different looms and make sure I was spending my money the wisest way I could. So I went to a trade show. It was Convergence, which is an American trade show for weaving. It's huge. Everybody goes. This was pre-pandemic, so everybody did go. And I tried every CompuDobby available, and I dare say almost everybody was there. And I really liked some of those looms. They were really, really great looms. But yet, far and away, in my opinion, AVL stood out above the rest. It's easy. I can just weave without stop, which is a pro and a con, I suppose. Well, it is a pro, but the problem is that then I get comfortable sitting there and I weave and I weave. I put my headphones on, I listen to a great audio book, and I would weave for hours. The problem later came about once I started to develop carpal tunnel. I was in agony. I was barely sleeping because of the pain. It was so much pain. And when I would wake up in the morning, I would need like 2 hands even to open my door. It was just horrible. So I started thinking, I think I need to get an IDL, an industrial dobby loom, where you just feed the perns into it. You babysit it, you're feeding it perns, but you're not actually doing the weaving. And with the IDL is you need a compressor, a fairly substantial compressor. So I had a guy come over to quote me on building me like a little room to keep the noise in. And while he was here, he said to me, "What are the specifications that you need for the compressor?" And I said, "Well, I don't know, let me look that up." And I pulled out my phone and I looked up the specs. And this is the light bulb moment. Beside the specifications for that, there were specifications for shuttle assist. I had never heard of shuttle assist, but as soon as I read that, instantly I knew that's what I needed, not an IDL. I literally scooted the guy out of my house. As soon as I saw that, I knew that's what I need. I do not need an industrial dobby loom. Way he goes. I got on the phone with Bob at AVL and I talked to him. I can't even tell you what a difference the shuttle assist has made in my life. I have zero pain, nothing anymore. I also ordered the E-lift because I was having a bit of pain in my knees from treadling. They're not inexpensive, but so worth it to me, so worth it. And it's been life-changing. If that sounds weird, whatever it is, it's true. It was life-changing. I'm going to show you how they work today and how much faster. You know what? I was weaving fairly fast before. When I was pulling the shuttle, I've tried both. I tried the pull down, I tried the pull to the side. I was fast, but I'm at least as fast this way. I was worried the E-lift was going to slow me down. It doesn't slow me down. You'll see in the video, it's fast. I got ahead of myself a little bit, but I wanted to tell you, I reached out to Bob at AVL and I asked him if he could provide me with a coupon code or a discount code for my viewers if you decide you want to purchase one of these. And he offered me one, and I'm going to link it at the end of the video, so stick around. So today I wanted to tell you a little bit about my wonderful AVL looms. I actually have 3 of them, but I only have 2 set up right now. They're 16 shaft CompuDobbies. The CompuDobby is just a 4, not a 4.5. These both have the auto advance. They also have the E-lift. They also have the shuttle assist. I actually wanted to show you how those tools work. So in having the shuttle assist, you need to have an air compressor, which mine is over here in a corner, and I run a fan, lots of fans, because it gets a little hot over here. I'm going to show you how to turn it on. It's not on at all. And this actually took a little learning. So every time you go to turn it on, you have to come down here and reach in and turn this till it's taut. And then there's a little switch right here. I'm going to turn that on. You can hear it coming on. And then I come up. Turn my box on. You'll hear the solenoids engaging. Now I'm going to turn on, this is a power bar I just have hooked up to my air compressor. I've come over to my computer, I turned it on, I opened my Fiberworks, and I'm going to click weave. I always get that message, and there, I heard my loom click. I know we're ready to go. So these are the only two buttons. I do not have treadles. Okay, I'm going to hope that you'll be able to see. First thing I'm going to do is lift the shaft. And if you got value out of this video today, please give it a thumbs up. And I would love it if you would comment and let me know your thoughts on the E-Lift, the shuttle assist. I was also going to show you that this has a double fly. So see, if I wanted to change shafts, say I'm using doing shadow weave, I can just quickly switch it right while I'm weaving. You throw it and then you switch it. So I just wanted to review some of the talking points about this loom. So it has an automatic cloth take-up beam. See, this has a whole tensioning system here, and it goes up to a weight right here, which I crank up from the other side. There's a little crank up there. It's not focusing. There's the crank. From sitting on my bench, I basically never have to move. So this is the auto advance. So the auto advance allows you to preset how many picks per inch you want to do. Actually, you tend to have to fiddle with it until you get it exactly the way you want it, and then you can just weave and weave and weave, and you never have to worry. Your warp advances as you weave. I'll show you how that works. I'll show you when I move this. You'll watch these little cogs will move, and it advances every time. It's moving so little it's hard to even see. Let me see. Moving just the teensiest little bit, just one thread's worth. There, you can see it a little better. Okay, so it just advances like one thread's worth at a time. And so you can always weave exactly perfectly. You preset it and you just weave. It has, if you do, get off, you can advance it if you choose to, here like any other loom. This is my crank to crank up my weight so that it keeps pulling the warp down and onto that back beam. It also has a tensioning here. So this tensions the warp itself, and I can adjust the tension by moving this weight up or down the beam. If I need more tension, I move it down. If I need less, I move it up. That varies based on the yarn you're using, and I find it also changes based on the draft that you're using. Some drafts, if you have a lot of shafts that come up, I don't find the loom loves a lot of shafts coming up at once, so I tend to, you just can't have a ton of tension on it. But it gives you perfect tension, and it comes off, it winds up. It's just the dreamiest loom. It does everything you would possibly want. So you can sit here and weave, and you don't have to move. You don't have to leave your loom. You wind it up. You just weave, weave, weave. It's so fast to weave on this loom. I love it with all my heart. Now, Bob's code for you is RR22, and you will need to contact Bob directly to use that code. So I'm going to put his email address actually in the description below this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.